What's approaching the supreme moment, reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead.
What's up? So one of my friends also has the maxed out Rainbow Star LR Vegito, so I'm gonna go ahead and use him and play around with it a little bit. Pretty nice stats overall. Attack is a little bit less than Vegito, but he more than makes up for it with his ability to counter once he goes into Vegito form. But he does provide 170% of HP and attack, and defense by I think 130% for the Potara category. Also intelligence types adds 90% and +3 key. Also does mega colossal damage and colossal damage based on what type of super it is, and he does have the similar passive of 150% increase to attack and defense, and then for every rainbow key it's going to add +2 key to make it a little bit easier to do a ultra. But I went with a mono intelligence team with my Vegeta as leader, so that's kind of the format with this since I don't have a good Potara category lead. So let's go ahead and get started with this. But as always, definitely make sure to like the video and subscribe if you're new. And I'll try and get as much footage of the actual Vegeta form in here also. Alright, let's see how he does starting off. God damn! 5.2 million right off the bat. Crazy. I think they're about to go into the Vegito form, so just going to start off here, and the HP is definitely going to be less than 50%. So they'll definitely go into the mode right now, and let's see how they do. And like I said in the other video, the being able to see the transformation is definitely nice. So with the Vegeta form, he does have the ability to counter with tremendous damage, I think is what it's called, but his passive is no longer 120%. It's actually 150% boost to attack and defense now. I know I mentioned that 150 earlier, but the base form is only 120%. So countering ability is definitely pretty nice, and definitely does come in handy. And let's see how the ultra attack goes. So about 1 million with the Android 18. I mean Super Android. And this 17. Is Boss Rush 4. Since I did Boss Rush 5 for the LR Vegeta video, I decided to just kind of switch it up and fight against different enemies here. All right, so this is gonna be. Let me check my HP to see if it's less than 80%. I guess I can't really see that, but if it is, that'll be a 40% boost to Vegito here. But let's see. With the critical, about 3.44 million in damage. Definitely awesome output. It is definitely difficult to properly showcase like Vegito's form because getting the HP down to 50% is a little bit of a struggle because this team is really nice, and then his super is like ridiculously good too, and usually one shot kills enemies. So it's a little tricky to do a very good showcase for him. But he's about to go into Dokkan mode here, so let's find out with Dokkan mode against Vegeta here how much in damage they're able to do. But it's definitely a really fun character to use. I just wish I had this guy or these guys and actually have a pretty solid Potara category team. But eventually I'm sure I'll get him. I'm not gonna chase him anytime soon. I burned through about 1,300 stones and didn't get either or, so I'm not gonna chase him anymore. But it's definitely fun using this guy, and he's definitely powerful. Alright, so Dokkan mode, about 2.1 million in damage against Vegeta, so definitely not bad. Moving on to the Janemba stage, and hopefully, Janemba is not dodging left and right, and I actually get to hit him with these guys, and it's going to be another ultra attack. I mean, it's very easy to do with the ability to collect Rainbow Key. I mean, it's pretty straightforward and a lot easier to get a ultra attack. So about 2.4 million in damage right there, so definitely high numbers consistently. All right, they're about to go into Vegito's form again, so we're just gonna go ahead and start off here. and this is against the Strength Janemba. So again, hopefully he doesn't dodge like crazy, and Vegito actually is able to showcase a good attack. So he looks to be attacking a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and put Vegito up front. I don't know, he might actually one-shot kill him after a counter and a ultra attack, but we'll have to see here. Alright, so 511,000. Yeah, I mean, that's the countering ability, a million right there. So definitely pretty insane. And then looking to be about 3.2 million in the SA. And let's see, so without criticals, about 2.4 million. So combination of counters with the SA, crazy. Alright, I think he's about to go into the Vegito form again here. So let me just end this turn, and then Vegito will be coming up. And I've been making sure to link him with Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. He links pretty well, and then Bardock's passive of 40% increase to attack definitely does help as well. I thought about, you know, keeping Kid Gohan in the rotation for these guys for another 40%, but I decided to kind of keep it a little bit more balanced with some random Super Saiyans, I guess, in the mix. So definitely the recovery of HP to full health, I mean, that's definitely a nice thing to have, especially, you know, I'd say in like Super Battle Road or even Boss Rush, I guess, for those that are still building a deck. But it definitely does come in handy, and it's a nice bonus, I guess. Alright, so this is going to be Dokkan mode again with the Vegito. So let's see if a critical activates actually this time and further enhances damage. But yeah, this guy's definitely crazy, and I can see, you know, the dilemma between which one's the better option to go with between Gogeta and Vegito. I mean, both of them have their, you know, pros and cons, and it comes down to, you know, your deck personally. So with the critical, about 4.3 million, definitely really nice. All right, they're about to become Vegito again, and I've kind of focused for this video at least to show more of the Vegito side, since you know, the ultra attack on their base form is pretty straightforward, and it's much easier to see that. You know, I had to make adjustments to get consistently into Vegeta form, so I wanted to see more of his countering ability and what kind of damage output it is. So, you know, I mean, you just saw there 400,000. The base is about 480. With type disadvantage is a little bit less. Broly here takes a lot less in damage, so that's why you're seeing that minuscule amount in damage right there. But against Paragas, he'll do a lot better, so let's see how he does with type disadvantage. Well, it doesn't matter because the critical was 3.4 million. Unfortunately, it's going to be another type disadvantage against Broly here, but unless he one-shot kills him, we'll be able to see consistently how his counter ability is. I'm going to go ahead and use a damage reduction item just in case, because you know, Kid Gohan might potentially get annihilated. I doubt it, but you know, it's always good to be careful. So I don't expect Bardock to do much in damage since his critical level is at 0. So yeah, and then unless you get criticals, Broly's not going to take that much damage. So we'll be able to see, unless he decides to critical here, we'll be able to see his countering ability and damage potential. And of course he decides to do a critical, but that was nice being able to see about 5.2 million in damage though. Moving on to the Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly, and I'm going to go ahead and put him in the middle just for him to be able to counter as much as possible. Broly doesn't take damage unless a critical activates, so you know, unless Vegito decides to do criticals. I mean, I'm not going to do an SA just to, you know, not one-shot kill him, but 558,000 with the regular attack, and then let's see his counters. I mean, about 320,000. So you'll get an idea of what his potential is, even though he's not getting any criticals and you're not seeing a realistic damage. But 330,000 in countering abilities, that's definitely pretty crazy. And his defense, you know, that 150% boost to defense definitely helps. I mean, type advantage, he only took about 26,000. All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up here, and I will put Vegito in the middle, and let's go ahead and do that ultra attack. Even if he doesn't critical off the ultra, maybe he'll get some criticals off the counters. All right, so definitely made sure not to do an SA with Bardock. So let's see what happens here. 3.2 million if it does in fact hit. Yeah, and then it did, it definitely did hit. So about 3.5 million in damage. Definitely nice output. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this showcase video. Hopefully I did a good job. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.